Kiran Verma, and I've been walking 21,000 kilometers all across India for the awareness of blood donation. Every day more than 12,000 people die waiting for blood in India because of lack of blood. And this problem can be solved by encouraging 5 million more blood donors. I've been walking since December 2021 for the awareness of blood donation and encourage at least 5 million more blood donors so that nobody should die waiting for blood after 31st December 2025 in India. The reason behind coming to Nagaland was to encourage more and more people for blood donation awareness. Reason because the blood donation in Nagaland is very low, and on the other side HIV is a huge problem over here. If you see, all across Nagaland there are only 6 blood banks, and out of which there are very few people who are coming forward to donate blood. My request to all the Naga people and all the people who are coming from different part of nearby cities to please come forward and donate blood so that nobody should die waiting for blood, not just in Nagaland but anywhere in India, because every life matters. And that's the reason I'm here in Nagaland with you all, just with one request, that donate blood.
What is the reason behind the specified date, that is December 31st, 2025?
So I just wanted to share a story behind it. It was June 2017 when I donated blood for the very first time to a young boy. And when I donated blood, that was the time when I was expecting my first kid. During that time, later after 2 months, I got to know from his father that he passed away last month. And that was the time I got to know that this child died waiting for platelet in Delhi. Imagine a young boy, young promising boy, died waiting for blood in one of the biggest hospitals in India. And that happened just because of our lack of awareness, our lack of empathy towards the cause. Nobody out of millions came forward to donate platelet, and that boy died waiting for blood and bleeded from his eyes, nose and ears in front of his father. I decided that this is not going to happen with my kid, and not just for any kid. And that was the time when TikTok was up, and I saw that how many thousands and millions of people are getting viral and getting attention of it. And I realized that if that is so easy, why can't we encourage just 5 million more blood donors? And if we do so, nobody have to die waiting for blood. And there has to be end date. Otherwise, we'll keep on talking about the cause, we'll keep on talking about things. It has been more than 4 decades, 5 decades since blood donation is happening all across India. But we are not able to encourage 15 million blood donors. And that is something which is achievable. And that's when I decided that 31st December 2025 should be a date, so that within just 5 years, 6 years, we can achieve this target and encourage enough blood donors. So that's why I chose this date.
From now,
Immensely good. I've been to I think 10 district in Nagaland, and I met thousands of people who have been working on blood donation, who have been encouraging people. There has been people from administration side. There are so many DCs I met, ministers I also met, and I saw that people are willing to solve the problem. The only thing is, we the people are the biggest problem, and we are the only solution. If we don't come forward, if we don't donate blood, no administration, no people, no civic body can help you out. It's only us who are going to solve this by just coming forward and donating blood.
of many other means, why walking?
Because if you use any vehicle or any other medium, people don't take it that seriously. There has been so many cyclists, there have been so many bikers, there has been so many riders, but hardly anyone gives so much of attention. I dreamt of solving this problem. I made sure that people should take it seriously and come forward with their own heart and soul, not just because somebody is getting viral or somebody is getting attention. So that's the reason I decided that I should be doing something which is very slow, which is people are not going to forget very easily. While walking, I can spend hours and hours, and I can reach to the remotest areas where no vehicle can go, where people don't even have access to transport. So that is the beauty of walk, and because walking is one of the best mediums to reach since millions of years. all across the world. So that's why I thought this is the best way to keep it natural, keep it connected, and be more reachable to all the people.
How do you manage all these walks? I mean, sometimes
I
you might have to walk
Yeah.
hundreds and lot of kilometers.
Yes, so there has been times when I do take vehicles when there is a danger of life, there is some sort of extreme weathers or some sort of extreme terrains. But that happens very less, and I don't consider that into my walk. That distance is not excluded into my walk. So 17,700 kilometers till Kohima doesn't include that transportation. Like I crossed Karnataka to Tamil Nadu border by forest officers vehicle. In Maharashtra, I was there and I got to encounter one leopard in front of me. So that's the time when forest officer saved me. There was a time when one bear, attacked on me. Practically, it was near to this Gujarat and Maharashtra border. That was again time some local people saved me. In Nagaland itself, I was hit by that, what do you call it, Mithun. Uh, so so it happens and people do save me, and then that is something which is out of my hand. So actually I don't manage it. The whole narrative or this whole journey is managing me on the other side, I would say.
Are you getting any help from the government or from any associations?
No, I don't take any financial help from any organization. The only reason why I don't take any help, because when you take any help from any government or any organization, people start judging you or creating a bias around the cause. I just wanted to keep this campaign very neutral and global and universal to everyone, no matter from which political background people come from or what belief they follow. The only thing what I need is that without asking, without seeking any help, people should show support by just donating blood, because that is the only support I expect from anyone. Because apart from that, there are many friend and family and close associates who support me without being known or keeping themselves anonymous. So that's the reason I don't take any support from outside at all.
Started and how's the journey been so far?
So I'll give you my background of my life. So when I was 7, I lost my mother because of cancer, and that was the time when I realized the importance of life. Because of that, I think I had that empathy in me to do something for others. They are in pain or something like that. When I I grew up 18 years old. I was trying to do a diploma, which I couldn't do that. I failed in that. But while doing that, I got to know that one of my teacher needed blood. He had some kidney problem. I went there, I donated blood. And when I donated blood, I got to meet his son. And the intention behind that blood donation was completely selfish. There was no intent of doing any social work or saving anyone's life. It was just to get brownie points from teacher, because I was so bad in studies. I thought that maybe he get impressed and then he'll give me some internal marks and I get passed. So that was the whole intent. But as soon as I was coming out of blood bank, his son said thank you, and that thank you was so deep and meaningful that it meant something for me. I realized, and that's how I got that kidney blood. Although I couldn't complete my diploma, but I kept blood donation. It was 2016 when I got a call from some unknown person, and that person told me that there is a poor family from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Can you come forward and donate blood? It was my birthday next day, 27 December 2016. So I usually used to donate blood on my birthday. So I decided that let's donate blood today, and that's when I went to donate blood to that lady. She said, भैया आप यहाँ क्यों आए हो? हमने तो पैसे दे दिए. And what kind of पैसे मतलब किस बात के? So she said that the person who called you, he asked money from us against the blood. So he said that we will arrange a blood donor for you and you just need to pay us X amount. I got shocked, I got fooled. I realized that I have been cheated by someone because the blood I donated, it was not sold to anyone. It was meant to save someone's life. Although blood was given to them, but the money taken was very bad. And when I realized that I cannot do anything because the blood I given to the patient and money was taken in cash, I thought of giving back money so that she don't consider me that I have sold my blood to her. I went there to give some money because it was demonetization happening that time. So I knew that how important it was for anyone to for cash. She was not there in the ward, and one Bengali lady told me that this lady got into prostitution to pay medical bills for her husband, and that was the time when I realized that this is something which is undigestible or unacceptable to anyone. How can a person go in deep problem just because of lack of awareness of us? I called my wife, I was in tears. So she said that if you can solve a problem, then go out and solve it. If you can't, then there is no point of crying. So since the same day I left my job, blood donation. Next month we started Simply Blood as world's first virtual blood donation platform. Through that we have saved more than 60-70,000 lives all across India. But that was not enough. I realized that people need some sort of kick, some sort of awareness, or some sort of push from some unique campaign. And that's when I decided that I'm going to walk and talk about it. It was 2018 when I failed to complete a walk. So I walked for not walk actually. It was traveling more and less walk. So just like most of Indians, I also quit very early. And when I surrendered, I got to realize that I have missed a huge opportunity. But I was living with that guilt, and it was 2021 when I saw the huge plasma crisis happening all across India. And that's when I realized that I need to do something on this. And it was World Blood Donor Day. Before that, I saw people who refused to donate plasma. They were standing in queue, miles of long queue outside wine shops. So I realized that people who were not willing to donate plasma because they were scared of getting COVID again, they were risking their own life without. So I realized that this is a mindset problem. It is not just you cannot teach this to anyone. So I realized that we need to move people, and there has to be a unique way. There is no point of celebrating World Blood Donor Day just one day and then 365 days you are not doing enough to the cause. So that's when it was World Blood Donor Day, 14 June 2021. Then I made a post that I'm going to start my walk from Kerala, so that and I'm going to walk across India. The distance from every capital city to every capital city, it was coming somewhere around 20,000 odd kilometers. So I rounded it off and made it 21,000 kilometers. And that's how I landed upon this figure. Later on, when I kept going on, and I realized that outside cities, it is more important to encourage people rather than cities, because people are more educated, they know about the cause, there are enough people to drive them, and the infrastructure is also available there. So I realized that more and more people should be coming from that part where there are less awareness. So that's why I kept going on, and I'm sure this is going to be way beyond that 21,000 kilometers.
After taking this initiative, how impactful?
Just to support my walk. If you see more than 120 blood donation camp has been organized all across India. There has been millions of people talking about it, and millions of people know about this cause. And this is something which is actually not quantifiable. You cannot quantify that what is the actual impact. There is no benchmark to it. But yes, when I reached to Mokochung, when I reached to Woka, I went to Mon as well, and people knew that yes, I'm doing something. I am walking for a cause. I was in Woka, and the DPR over there, he knew that what I am doing and what I am up to. So this is something which is very good. DC sir in Mon, he knew that yes, there is a guy who is walking. So these kind of things are happening. People know that there is a person who's walking for blood, and that is what is more important, because when you have something in back of your mind, it's very easy to motivate them or divert them to become a blood donor.
Yeah, I have one question. So, as you're sure there are a lot of people that you don't know, are you having a certain group of people, targeting a certain group of people, or are you just walking up to random people and advocating?
I won't say random people, because they are not random people, they are native people, right? I am the random people when I go to any city, of course. So when I go to any city, I just I love to talk to, I love to interact with them. In fact, right now I'm just coming from a wedding, and till yesterday I didn't even knew that family, and today I was attending their wedding ceremony. So of course it's very spontaneous and very natural kind of process, because you cannot tell that how friendly people are going to be and how comfortable you will be to talk to other people. It is a two-way kind of thing, and people have been immensely good. Of course, there has been many instances where my life has been on risk. I have been attacked many places. I have been people have tried robbing me. In fact, there was a instance where money was taken from me. So it happens. Of course, it's natural and it's very organic. But most of the places I've seen immensely good people. People are so beautiful. They are so lovable, and not just in Nagaland or any other part. Every single state I have seen, most of the people, they are very harmonious, they are very kind, they respect humanity, and they understand the value of any good cause. So it's only us that just because of one small incident we start judging people or start stereotyping them. So I don't think that that should be done. And I have been very comfortable throughout my journey. I keep talking to people, not random people, of course. Yeah, and I love meeting new people every day.